Hi everyone, welcome to my very first YouTube video. I am so excited to be doing these videos. You know, it's just kind of one of those things that like I've thought about, but I just never really got into, and what is a better way to start? And I just kind of want to dive into it. You know, I've kind of thought about like, you know, what videos am I going to film and stuff, but I think I just really want to focus on just lifestyle, what I do day to day, stuff like that. So I'm going to do a little bit of a get ready with me for this video and just kind of talk about you know, just like a couple of things about myself. And so yeah, I have some plans later this evening, and so I just wanted to be very casual, but I at least want to look presentable because right now I look like a whole mess. So let's go. So I just washed my face. This is what I'm currently using. It's by Sephora actually, and it's really just like aloe vera, and it feels so good, and it's just the cleansing skin gel. I really like it. This is what I use in the morning as a cleanser. At nighttime, I use this one because this one has like, I think it's got salicylic acid in it. Or not. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyways, this is more for normal to oily skin, so I use this because I do have rather oily skin, and this just gives me a deeper clean at nighttime, and then during the day, in the morning, I don't want to dry out my skin, so it just kind of creates like a balance of these two things. So anyways, I just thought I would mention that in case anyone cares about what products I use. Those are what I use. My skincare routine kind of varies just depending like when I want to try out new products and stuff like that. This is like my go-to toner. It's from The Ordinary. I love this stuff. Like, I don't really think I'm going to try out another toner because it's just my favorite. So this toner is one that I really like. I don't think I'm gonna try anything else out because I feel like this like works with me and my skin. So of course, like I do toner, like after I wash my face. So I'm just gonna put my toner here. And then I'm gonna go in with my serums, and then I will then start doing my makeup. In the meantime, while I'm like wiping my face down, I'm just like a background about myself. I'm 27 years old. I live in Texas. I have been married for like 2.5 years now. Oh my God, 2.5, 1.5 year, to my husband. And so fun fact about us, we actually met online through Bumble when we were in college. So that's how we met. And we have a dog. His name is Charlie. He's a Bichon Frisé, and we've had him for almost a year now. We got him March 23rd, so that's coming up. So we'll get to celebrate his little adoption day. We're really excited. It's been like a crazy year, but having him is just like been the best. So he's just such a wonderful puppy, and we love having him around. Let's see, what else? I'm trying to think. I work in marketing, so my title is social media manager for the company that I work for, and it's a lot of fun. I also get to work with one of my best friends, so that is like literally the best like part of my day, is like getting to see her like every single day of the week, and like we don't get annoyed of each other or like bored or whatever, and we're like constantly hanging out on the weekends, so that's always really fun. I have a sister and my mom, of course, and yeah, so we're kind of a really small family, but I just love that everybody that is our immediate family is like close to us. We see each other very often, especially my husband's family. So that's kind of a little background about me and my family and myself. Another thing, I feel like out of breath. I don't know why. I guess I'm just like nervous, like recording this like first time. But the name for my YouTube and my other like social media pages that I do have, it's simply Sophia with 2 E's at the end. And so my name is Sophia, and that's actually my middle name that I go by, and my first name's actually Emma. So I was named after my grandmother on my mom's side, and so my full name is Emma Sophia. So that's kind of how actually my mom helped me pick out my name for, you know, my channel and my Instagram pages that I had. I used to do a little bit of blogging, and I hope to get back into that, but just kind of one thing at a time. So yeah, so she, I wanted to incorporate like my first initial, and so it's simply with, instead of a Y, it's two E's at the end. So I guess simple with an extra E at the end for my first name. So I hope that makes sense. And yeah, so that's kind of like how I got the name, and yeah, so that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go into the rest of my skincare before my makeup. So this is a hyaluronic acid serum by Good Molecules. My sister-in-law and my sister and my best friend came over a couple weeks ago, and we all did that thing where you can kind of bring 3 items that you really like or use every day. And so this is one that my sister-in-law gave us, and it's honestly like really great. I love this one, and I typically only use like the ordinary serums, but this one is really great. And Good Molecules is kind of like very similar to the ordinary, so I do really like using this product as well. So I just kind of like rub it in. I'm just gonna like pat my skin, and I'm also gonna put on some Laneige because my lips are like really dry. So I'm just gonna pat this in, let it dry a little bit before I go in with my other serums that I like to use. And I'm gonna grab my little Laneige. I am not, this is what I use, by the way. It's the berry one, and I don't know if this is the original, but I just go in, I have the little scooper thing, but I just like to use a Q-tip, honestly. I just get a Q-tip and I just kind of like rub it on my lips. I usually use this at night because it is the sleeping mask, but my lips have been extra dry because I haven't been putting it on at night very regularly. So there we go. And I forgot what I was saying, but the second thing I like to put in after the hyaluronic acid is the caffeine solution from The Ordinary. This is what it looks like. It just feels good. It just like plumps my skin. I like it. I like the way it feels. I've only been using it for a couple of days, so I don't really know if I like notice that much of a difference, but I do like how my skin feels plump, you know, right after use. So I haven't noticed like a lasting effect, but I do like it so far. So I'm just gonna like kind of pat this on, like kind of like tacky. And I have like really dark under eyes right now, and I am kind of like breaking out. And I did have like a revision rhinoplasty, septoplasty in November. So I still have a lot of like swelling and bruising from that right now. And so I'm just like, I ice my face, like I try to do all that stuff to kind of reduce it. But with the under eye, I think it just takes time. So all I can really do is like put concealer on, and I use Arnica gel at night to kind of reduce the appearance of the bruising or dark circles, if you will. I just went in with the Glow Recipe Watermelon moisturizer because I feel like it's very light. It just feels good, and I like how it gets like tacky with the other bits of my serums and stuff. So this is, I got the sample to make sure I liked it. I do like it. I have a little bit left, but that's what I use in the morning, and I'll alternate depending on how my skin feels for the day. But that's a little bit about that. So I'm just gonna like tap it in. I also have the not the Glow Recipe, the Good Molecules Wake Up Eye Gel. This is what it looks like, to put a little bit on my eyes. Now it is afternoon, but to be honest, my husband and I were really lazy and just like relaxed today. after like a full week of work and just kind of like running around every day. So we just wanted to take the morning and the afternoon to just kind of like relax and not really do anything. So I don't know when I'm going to post this. I might post it the next day. We'll see. We'll see how far I get with this because it is my first time. So I'm like, oh, a little nervous about it, but I'm excited to be doing this. So I'm just kind of like rubbing this under my eye and also like on my eyelid too. I do also use the Tula one as well. That's more of the stick and that feels really good. Like it's very cooling. But I've been like using this and I have been liking it. So there we go. And then I'm just gonna do like light foundation today because I am just gonna be kind of relaxing for the most part this afternoon or into the evening too. So I'm gonna I think I am gonna put a little bit of my e.l.f. Primer. I'm gonna find it first. Here it is. I use the Power Grip Primer. I love this. It's just great, honestly. So I'm just gonna put it like on the back of my hand. I'm just gonna kind of like make sure that I can put it on my face. I just kind of like rub it in. And then I like to start rubbing it in, but then like to pat to make sure that it gets like kind of tacky on the skin to make sure that my foundation does stick and doesn't slide. Like I mentioned earlier, I do have really oily skin. So anything that I can like, you know, do to my face to make it kind of tacky is always the best because I feel like then my makeup is like less likely to slide or get, you know, when my face gets oily, it doesn't kind of break up as much, I guess, if you will, like the products I use, the foundation. And I honestly really just use my hands, and I used to do that a long time ago. And then a TikToker, her name is Meredith. I don't know if she has a YouTube, but anyways, she is like infamous for like putting like so many pumps on her hand and then putting it like on her face and then rubbing it in with her hands. And I don't put as many pumps, like nearly as many pumps, but I'll be completely honest with you, the technique is like the one thing that works for me. I mean, I feel like I just get more out of the product. I get more like coverage that way. I don't know. I really like doing that. I sometimes use the Fenty Beauty. This is just like kind of the drops. It's all over glow enhancer. So this is what it looks like. I think I have the medium shade, or it's called Honey Citrine. So this is the one that I have, and I'm just going to shake it and then I'm going to apply it to my skin. I'm just going to go like this before I go in with my foundation. I have mixed it with my foundation sometimes. Honestly, I don't really know if I notice like a huge difference when I do that. So I like to put it on the base first. I am getting a spray tan on Tuesday, which I'm really excited for, and I'll probably vlog that. But a friend of mine is starting out with spray tans and she's like really great. So I definitely want to support her, and I can't wait. I'm very excited. And honestly, every time I try doing a self tanner, I always mess up. So I'm kind of over like wasting products that way. But I'm just gonna like rub it in a little bit, and then I use different kinds of foundations, that's for sure. These are my go-to. I have the L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour wear, and then this is the other one, the Maybelline Superstay, and I mix these like for the most part. But I'm actually gonna go in with one of my e.l.f. foundations because it's just a little bit of a lighter coverage. If I can find it, I may have to look for it. Okay, I found it. I don't know if it exploded on the bottom, but this is the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream foundation. So it's the color correcting, full coverage, natural finish. It has collagen, peptides, and niacinamide. So all that good stuff, and it has SPF. So I'm just going to use this as my foundation today, and I think I'll just like do 2 pumps. Let's see where that gets me. And then I'll go in with like some concealer. So I just like to put it on the back of my hand, and then I kind of like rub it in, and then I like to, you know, put it on with my finger first, spread it out a little bit before I go in with the rest of my hands. And then obviously I do wash my hands right after this because I don't want the makeup all of it. I would really just go in and rub it in like lotion. It may feel weird at first, but I have definitely gotten used to it. And I do my eyelids, and I cover like my eyebrows, and I'll go back in and like fix all of that. But this is kind of the process right now. And after, I do use a beauty blender to kind of press everything back in to my skin, make sure that it's set properly and all that good stuff. So I'm going to wash my hands, and I'll be right back. Okay, I've washed my hands, and I'm actually going to go into I'm going to open this new beauty blender. I have used these in the past. It's a Juno & Co. Microfiber Fusion sponge. And when we did the girls' night, this is one of the products that my sister gave us. And I have used these because she was the one that gifted me these like a long time ago. And they're just awesome. I love these. They feel great. They're inexpensive, and you can get like a 3-pack on Amazon. I believe that's where she got them from. And so I'm going to open this, and then I'm going to get it wet. Just what it looks like for those who are curious. It is like blue and fuzzy. It's the microfiber part, but this is what it looks like right out of the package. And I'm just going to go ahead and wet it. Make sure that it gets soaked. Oh, I love opening a new beauty blender. This is what it looks like when it's all damp. And I'm just going to go in with the flat edge, and I'm just going to pat on my face, make sure that I am kind of like blending that foundation into my skin. My dog is barking because he hears Charlie, because he hears the other dogs. He's in here with me. But I'm gonna make sure to blend my ears a little bit. And there we go, the under eye. Basically everywhere I put it. I also like to go into with this other like dense foundation brush and kind of like go in with the creases. Just to, Charlie, no. Just to make sure, especially like on my nose. Oh, come here. Charlie. Just to make sure it's like blended. I don't want him going out there because he will bark. He thinks he's so macho, and it's my neighbor's dogs, and they're very small, just like him. And he thinks that he can just like rough them up. I don't know why. But so once that's kind of like all blended in, come here. I say hello to your fans. Come here. Yes. So this is Charlie. Say hi, Charlie. This is Charlie. This is my puppy. Oh yeah. He's so cute. He's very scruffy. He needs to go to the groomers, but this is him. And he's just a little over a year old. His birthday is December 7th, I want to say. Sometime in December. But he's a little scruffy right now, so he definitely needs to go get groomed. But this is Charlie. So he's likes to think he's all tough and everything. But now that I have that all blended, then I'm going to go in with my, let's see, e.l.f. concealer. That's what I've been using. Yes. Okay. So I use the Camo concealer, and this is the Hydrating Camo Concealer Satin Finish. So this is one I like to use. I'll just put it kind of like on my chin, on my nose, a little bit of a forehead, and then under my eyes. I've got to cover those dark spots as much as possible, and then my acne spots. little bit. So then I'm going to start blending out. Let's start my chin and go kind of here. This is a little bit lighter one than I'm used to, so I'm gonna fix that. I don't know. I'm gonna go in with probably darker concealer, more of the foundation to kind of pack it on there, but I just go in and just kind of like bounce and press it into my skin on the sides of my nose, and then of course like under my eye to make sure that that's concealed as much as possible. And this, and then I'll go into my nose, and then I'll probably go in with my cream contour because that will be nice for my nose. And then back with that, I think I have a darker concealer, the camo concealer, so I'll probably use this a little bit on my blemishes here. And it's always on the right side of my face that I get these breakouts, but it's fine, I'm not complaining. So then I'm just going to press that in, get that kind of concealed. And then I'm gonna go in with my cream contour just for my nose. Do this on the side. Make it look a little bit more snatched-y. And just round that out. Why not? And then with this, I like to go in with this like dense makeup brush first, and then I'll probably go in again with Beauty Blender, but I like to just like kind of keep this like in place, keep the product in place too. So and this is just how I do my techniques. I am not very skilled when it comes to my makeup. I try, and I like to try new things, but this is just kind of what I do. So, okay, so now that I've kind of like contoured a little bit from here, I'm gonna just press in with this, and then I'm gonna go in with some loose powder under my eye and on my chin, and then I'm gonna go in and like bake. So first I'm just gonna go tap this. I'm just gonna tap it in so I can set all of my areas where I put my concealer. So my forehead. Then I'm going to go in with, then I'm gonna go in and bake my under eye, at least set that while I work on my, barely didn't have enough. Okay. One and two. I'm just gonna let that like light layers sit a little bit. I am not gonna do like eye makeup since I'm just kind of like lounging today, but I am going to clean up my brows. So I use to clean up my brows after I put the foundation, I just use the micellar water for Garnier. I got a travel size because I don't use this to take off my makeup. I use the Drunk Elephant cleansing balm. So I'm just gonna wet this a little bit and then go in with my eyebrows to make sure that they are not so white with the concealer and foundation and everything that I put on. Perfect. And then I'm gonna go over to my other mirror. Okay, so that's pretty good. I do need to get them done, but that's a problem for another day. So then I'm gonna go in with like, oops, one of my little spoolie thingies, and I'm just gonna go and like comb through them a little bit. And after they're nice and combed, I go in sometimes with a brow pencil. This is the e.l.f. one. Oh no, this is just, yeah, this is e.l.f. The Ultra Precision. I'm running out of it, so I think I'll just use as much as I can today. And then I'll probably go in and fill it in with just a little bit of brown eyeshadow. Really, that's like what I do. Because I don't always like to fill in my, I mean, I don't always need to fill in my brows, but I feel like they're getting a little sparse in the front. So to fill that part in. So then I'm going to go in with a little edged brush, and then I'm going to take my Naked palette. This is like, normally this is the Urban Decay Honey palette. It's normally what I use for eyeshadow, but I'm not doing that today. So I'm going to go in and just kind of like fill in where I feel like it's a little bit sparser. I am blessed with very thick brows. I attribute that to my Lebanese genes. So I am a quarter Lebanese and Hispanic, the rest Hispanic. So, but my Lebanese genes really kicked in for me. I have really dark hair, really dark eyebrows, and everything. So I am blessed in that respect with that. So I'm just going to fill in a little bit here, a little bit there, perfect. And then I'm just gonna brush through them again. I don't really feel like using brow gel because I feel like sometimes honestly, I don't think I know how to use it properly. I have also really wanted to get my brows laminated for the longest time. I just have to find somebody that I trust to do it because I am very particular about my eyebrows. So I got that, and then I'm just gonna kind of like wipe that excess powder that I had on my face, and then I'm gonna go in with some bronzer and then some cream blush. I saw this technique first where somebody put like blush on first and then the cream. So I'm gonna try it because if it doesn't work out, then it doesn't work out. It's not a big deal. So I'm gonna just kind of go in like a little bit higher in my cheekbones here. And then just kind of press that in here. And also, I'm gonna brush in on my eyelids. Okay. That's good enough for me. And then I'm gonna take my Rare Beauty blush. This is in the shade Hope. This is what it looks like. And oops, I'm gonna open it. I'm gonna use the same brush to kind of evenly distribute that. So I'm just gonna go there and there. Yay. And then I'm just going to blend this out as best as I can. And then of course like under my brow. So I don't know, someone said that it sets it better, or like it makes it not slide as easily. I don't know. I guess we'll see if I kind of see the difference, but thought I would try it. Why not? Always up for trying new things. Okay, it doesn't look too bad. Sometimes with cream blush, I don't know if I'm putting too much, if I'm putting too little. But it does like kind of wear off during the day, so that's what I got. And then lastly, for today, I'm gonna go in with my baked bronzer. I think this is Milani. It's so old. Oh, it's I think the Milani used to have, this one's Revolution, but Milani used to have one that looked like this. So that's what I'm gonna kind of use. I have been using this for a while. I just love it because it has like different shades. It has like a little bit of glimmer in it. It's like very sun-kissed-y vibes, which I like. So I'm gonna kind of like blend that in a little bit as best as I can with my blush. And then I'm going to put a little bit on my forehead. I always kind of mess up with the forehead. I always end up putting like a little too much. But it's okay because I am going to fix my hair and then I am going to put a little bit on the tip of my nose. Or a lot, I guess. I don't know. Let me kind of like balance this out a little bit. So I'm honestly just going to take this face brush and like just kind of like go all over, kind of rub it everything in, there and there. Perfect. Okay, so the last thing I'm gonna do, put on some setting spray. This is the airbrushed Flawless from Charlotte Tilbury. This is a sample size. I like to get sample size because you're not spending as much money if you don't like the product. So this I'm still kind of unsure about, but because I should use it often to kind of test, but I just kind of like to spray a little bit of that. And then I will go in with, once it's like getting a little tacky, with my beauty blender to like spread it out. So I'm just gonna dry, and then I'm just gonna lightly bounce that in. I really do put in effort when it comes to like the base of my face because I just do like a full coverage. I feel kind of self-conscious sometimes when I don't have any makeup on it. It's only because like I've got a lot of like spots and stuff like that, like dark spots and everything. So there we go. Okay, blended. And then lastly, I'm just gonna go in with my mascara. I have like my makeup drawer right here, so it's very convenient. So I use the Essence Lash Princess. This is a false lash effect mascara, and I just have to find my curling iron. I found it. I mean my eyelash curler. So I'm gonna go ahead and curl my lashes. I'm gonna use this palette because it has like the nice mirror with it. So I use this to curl just a little bit. I used to get lash extensions and I really enjoyed them because I would just be ready to get out the door. But honestly, I just cannot handle my eyes closed for so long. It makes me like really nervous. So I just kind of deal with it and I'll wear falsies. But who knows, I may go back and I may try it again. So I curl my lashes and I'm just going to use a little bit of mascara to enhance. Look at my dog. I don't know what he's doing. He has bad allergies, so he keeps licking his paws and I feel really bad. Okay, so I'm just putting a little bit of mascara on my eyes, my lashes, and then from there, I'm going to quickly do my hair. I'm not going to put too much effort, but we went to a hibachi place for my friend's birthday and it was really fun. The only thing is you kind of end up smelling like the smoke, and I just didn't really feel like washing my hair. It's not my hair wash day, so I'm going to put as much dry shampoo as I possibly can, and then put a little bit of like smelly good hair stuff, and go from there. So yeah, so this is like my makeup, just kind of casual, and I'm gonna actually go in with my Dyson, the round brush attachment once I find it. It's like literally all over the place, but here's my dry shampoo. I'm gonna use this like at my roots. This is a Triple Threat Brunette Dry Shampoo. It's fairly dark on the top of my head. This stuff smells so good. Honestly, like I may not have to use smelly hair stuff because it smells so good. Back of my head. I don't want to be that person that has smelly hair. It smells like onions. So I just kind of like to spray it like at the base, like at the scalp line, and just like massage it in. And then I'm just going to go in a little bit with my my Dyson. Oh my god, my hair looks crazy. My Dyson little round brush, and then I'm gonna actually probably go in and like do some big curls and call it a day. So I'm gonna go find that attachment. Okay, I don't know why it took me forever to find, but I finally found it. This is it. I'm going to pop it on here, and then I'm just going to like fluff at the root just so I don't have such flat, you know, bedhead. I don't know. Okay, so I just kind of like quickly did that. I feel like I have a little bit more volume at the top. Tomorrow it will definitely be a hair washing day. So I'm just gonna kind of brush the ends, and then I am going to go in with my curling wand. I'm gonna go, I think it's a 1 1/3, no, 1.5 inch, not 1 1/3, 1.5 inch barrel. It's the T3 curling iron. So I'm gonna go get a little clippy. Actually, I have one here. I always have my clips like up at my bedside table. I actually think I'm gonna try to use one of these to kind of like pin it to the top. Yeah, that works perfect. Okay, so then going to plug it in. At first, I honestly didn't, it's not that I didn't like it, but I wasn't like a big fan of the curl, but I feel like I just, my hair couldn't be like super clean just because it didn't hold very well. So, it's definitely, I'm gonna turn it on. I'm gonna wait for that to heat up and I'll be right back. Hot now, so I'm gonna go ahead and start kind of sectioning off my hair here, and then going in with the clamp on the outside. Just kind of go over it once, and then start at the base, kind of twist the top, and then curl the rest of the pieces in the bottom. Just like hold it for a little bit and then kind of release the clamp slowly, put that to the back, and do the other piece. Move to section. Hair washing days. I feel like it's such a chore. I don't know why, but Okay, so that's pretty much it. Like that's basically my go-to like relaxed makeup routine. I always really like to have my hair kind of semi-done, especially when it's like on its couple days of washes, and I just kind of like play around with it and make sure the way I like the way it sets. And yeah, so that's it. Thanks for joining on my very first YouTube video. I'm so excited to be producing more content, just like everyday stuff. I thought this would be something fun to kind of start out with. This is what I like to post on like my TikToks and Instagram and stuff. So this is where I thought it would be a good start, and I'm excited to do more. Okay, bye.